This is Wednesday, and you know what that means. AEWTF.
What does that mean?
And how many people on the roster do the Destroyer?
Yeah, I mean, somebody's got to put over the PWG library.
I just think that people got fooled by the blood and girls bleeding.
Oh, man, those guys are awesome.
Hello and welcome to AEWTF, and you know what that means. About AEW Dynamite Homecoming, August 4th, 2021, back in Jacksonville, or as it gets named later, the AEW Arena or Amphitheater.
Yeah, the AEW Amphitheater.
Amphitheater.
Yeah, so
Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Apparently,
It does
after you've been
roll.
going from a place for 3 weeks or whatever it is, you can call it a homecoming.
Yeah, I mean, I went to a show last night and I came home at 1. I left at like 10. So pretty much, I'm gonna rename this apartment. So for match 1, we get the Labor Jericho. It's Jericho versus Hoovy's Gyno. And this was not just the Gyno,
Hoovy would
the match.
didn't have all the steroid titty shit going on.
He did. The juice was not loose. There's none left. He is not.
He did all the juice.
Yeah, well, he also has no wrestling talent left. I thought this was the sloppiest I've seen Jericho have a match in a long, long time.
When it's two 50-year-old men trying to do Ranas and shit, like
Yeah.
that's not like as you get older, you change what you do. So it's weird that they tried to force the lucha stuff in it.
Absolutely. And like, Hoovy, can he do anything else? I mean, what else would he do, I guess? Jericho.
I was
pretty
sad from the entrances on because we had such high hopes that we were going to get to see Lionheart, Chris Jericho, and he was going to come out, maybe not come out to Judas. And he did have his jacket spray painted gold and had a lion on the back of it, which I don't think he normally has. So I guess he tried to do something, but then Hoovy didn't even come out with his Mexico entrance on a tractor. And I was like, what is this even for?
And you can't say they don't have actors because they did the segment last year with Brody Lee bought the Dark Order chapter.
Yes.
Hangman.
Right.
I kind of want to insert. I got something to insert real quick. So when you said Brody, made me think of wrestlers passing, but beautiful Bobby Eaton passed away here recently, which I don't know if you guys had experiences with him. I'm sure a little bit, but one of the nicest guys ever, and I think pretty much the whole wrestling industry says that, and one of the most underrated workers maybe of all time. Agreed? Yes.
I agreed. Yeah, he's one of my favorites of all time.
Agreed on both counts.
Okay, well,
you when they let him have a singles push is super underrated.
Yeah, okay, cool. We're all on the same page because that would have been sad if we weren't. Well, I was listening to Cornette's podcast today, and he could not even, like, the beginning of it is just sad. Like, so we've already tried to record once, and I didn't make it. But anyway, so they had for his funeral expenses, there was I went and read the story.
Yeah, they had a GoFundMe. It doubled it.
Well, yeah, I went to look, and I started looking through the people who donated, and so my respect for Jericho goes up every week. As I'm going down through it, there's a $5,000 donation, which was Chris Jericho. And it's the only person like over 500. I think
He's
Mark Madden
legitimately donated to every single
Yes,
GoFundMe for any wrestling thing I've ever seen. I don't know if you guys heard about it when it happened, but there's 4 dudes that we use in Revenge. They're called the Buffalo Brothers. They were in like a real severe car accident. And that Daniel Garcia that's on this show actually broke his femur back then, the upper leg bone. But Jericho donated $2,000 to their fucking GoFundMe, and he'd never even met any of those guys.
Yeah, I've seen him do it a few times for other ones too. So like I mean, I was never like a big Jericho guy. When he first came to WWE, he botched a couple things in like pay-per-views, and that like ruined it for me in 2000. I never got over it, I guess. But like,
no, the truth is he's a political enemy of your boy Triple H. So you always held a.
I just was never a Jericho guy. I don't know why. I think he's okay. I mean, I respect him more and more and more with like each passing day. When he did the death match and he didn't have to, he's 50 years old. And like the fact that, I mean, I don't want to tell your story, Megan, but the fact he wants to research Wardlow is very cool. At 50, he still cares to try to have a good match and do that kind of stuff. And then I saw that today and I was like, okay, Jericho, okay. But when we get the finish looked good.
Yeah, I actually thought the diving Judas effect looked better than when he does a standing one.
Same.
I had that note also. I thought that definitely looked better because sometimes the standing one just kind of looks like he bumps into the person. This actually looked like what it was supposed to be.
And Hoovy sold it well too. You can see.
Yeah, he jumped up to take the bump, and it really looked good.
Yeah, and he like kind of turned on his head and kind of inside out it almost, and like really put it over. So at least the juice still had that in him.
As bad as the match was, because I also think the timing was very bad. Right at the beginning, it was like Hoovy didn't know what to do, so Jericho was standing there and like, you're supposed to go to the top, you're supposed to jump off on me. And then he did that weird catch me like a baby dive to the outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the bulldog.
Right.
Which was weird. I don't know what was supposed to happen or if that's one of Hoovy's moves, but that was weird. But my issue was, and this is just on me, I thought he just had to hit a move from the top to win. So when he hit the dive off the top, I was like, so the match is over, right? No, I didn't realize he had to hit a dive off the top and win with the move. And I was like, what the hell is happening? Like, why is that a stipulation? He just has to hit a move off the top, like double axe handle, match is over. That's on Jason, though. Because they definitely did not say that. I just wrote my notes wrong from last week. But yeah, the finish though looked pretty good. Even though the match overall was just blah.
Cash.
Yeah, it definitely started off way too fucking sloppy. I think Hoovy was still like, I'm gonna go out there and be the Hoovy. The the whole reason this match is happening is because of the WCW feud. So
that's what I thought too.
I felt like he was out there trying to do that, and his body was just like, no, sir. So
been there, Hoov, been there.
Like I think where Jason was talking about the catch me like a baby spot. So he went to do a springboard, and for whatever reason changed his mind and went up top. I just don't think he knew what the fuck to do. So he just kind of like he used to do that that running like whatever the fuck you would call it, like a leg lariat, but it was more a body
it's like the Jeff Hardy thing in the corner. The whisper when
Hoovy did it first. It's called Air Hoovy.
Yeah, Air Hoovy.
You guys are severely underinformed on 1997 WCW's Cruiserweight.
I knew he did that. I didn't know it was called Air Hoovy, but I knew that was his spot.
Air Hoovy, but that's what
you guys didn't play Revenge enough on N64.
First off, I like Called Catch Me Like a Baby so much better than Air Hoovy.
But yeah, I feel like once he got up top, he was like, fuck, I don't know what I was going to do. So he just did what he knows. But I thought the match got slightly better towards the end. Once Jericho kind of, I think, took over most of it. I thought Hoovy's gear was fucking awesome.
I did like his gear.
Seeing Hoovy come off and him and Jericho facing off was pretty fucking cool, considering it's been so many years. Also, really made me want to see Psychosis come back, just for at least one match. But
weird.
I was always a huge Psychosis. I love Psychosis.
I like Psychosis.
Are you up on the whole AAA took that gimmick back and gave it to a different guy, and he switched over to El Nicho, El Millonero, or something like that?
Oh, no, that's a bummer.
Yeah, so they had a new support for like 10 years.
Thanks for running catches.
Yeah, well, I'm going to...
Again, you guys are severely underinformed on Mexicans and their gimmick.
Yeah, I don't
can't say Mexicans.
I don't get the
right.
I don't get the 90s Cruiserweight mail letter anymore.
So Wardlow being the fourth labor is kind of a bummer because we had much better suggestions and stuff. But I thought about it and it kind of makes sense because Wardlow made his name in IWC, which is the big company in Pittsburgh. That's where the match is happening.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably a pretty hot crowd because they'll be behind Wardlow for it.
That kind of sucks, though. That's kind of a reason not to do it, right?
Yeah.
You want Jericho to be over.
Does anyone think that there's a chance Wardlow's going to win?
Like, no. Honestly, if they hadn't just done the whole pull the rug out from underneath Adam Page, this would be a decent time to do something like that, like put Wardlow over huge.
We'll see what happens, but I think it's way telegraphed that MJF's going to do something that leads to the descent for Wardlow turning face down the line.
So Wardlow's holding Jericho. MJF goes to hit him with the diamond ring. He ducks. Wardlow gets hit with it. Jericho gets the pin.
Well, isn't MJF the ref?
No. It actually says he's just at ringside is what the actual graphic said.
JR did say he's the ref, but the graphic and what MJF said on the mic is he's just going to be at ringside.
Damn it, JR.
God damn it, JR.
Now, if MJF was smart, he would have been like, "Oh yeah, I'm the ref, so clearly I'm not going to count you out." And then you would have had to have Wardlow spear him, and then Jericho do something, and then just grab MJF's hand and
No,
hit
here's
the 1, 2, 3.
they steal my finish, which let's put myself over real quick on finishes, which I think is one of the most clever finishes, non-cage match. So we did a thing where I was a guest ref, and Chris Conn was a heel versus Brandon Morgan, who was basically did a Benoit gimmick, crossface, everything. In the match, I refused to count. I took a phone call during it and said, "No, I'm not busy. I can." Blah blah blah. We did a thing where he hit the Khan, put me in the crossface on top of Khan, both of us laying there, and made me count the 3 with a submission, which Jericho could have done with the Lion Tamer on Wardlow, which would have been cool.
Why do you tap out in 3s?
Well, I mean, that's the way I'm getting out of the hold. I have to
I'm
count
just being
3.
a dick. So you referenced it before, but I did think it was pretty cool. Jericho's such a veteran and whatnot that he's so worried about having a good match with Wardlow. He's seeking out Wardlow's best matches, and got a message that I needed to put a couple matches on YouTube because Jericho needed to check out some of Wardlow's best matches. So
I didn't know
Jericho
how far you
will
wanted
be
to tell.
watching revenge matches to see what to do.
Yeah,
which is weird.
Yeah,
That's
that's
very
awesome
cool.
that he's legit, like literally studying tape, which is just always something announcers use to put over guys.
and if there's any young wrestlers listening, especially any of my students, the fact that Chris Jericho watches matches of the other guys before he works them, and you guys probably don't, should make you sick to your stuff.
Right. The same goes for any of my students that are listening to this too.
No, they're sick to their stomach because they're drinking as much as their teacher.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And it's not of the moose, so it's damaging their livers.
Good job, boys.
Real quick on this match before we move on, when MJF is up in the crowd cutting a promo at the end, like just a couple weeks ago, we had the fan try to jump in the ring and hit MJF. Do we just are we cool with MJF being up in the middle of the goddamn crowd with a security guard on the floor, just kind of waving
to the
people
crowd?
back? Yeah, I was like, hey,
That's a good point.
Can we not get somebody up there?
I'm cool with it. I don't mind.
I did not think about it, but yeah, I mean, you would think that AEW legal would at least be thinking about that.
Because MJF had his back to the crowd the whole time. It would have taken one fan to just shove him from behind.
Now,
AEW legal does not have time for AEW because AEW legal is also the Jacksonville Jaguars legal. And their coach just got reprimanded for making players practice too much or something. So
speaking of MJF, I was just watching SmackDown, very little of it because I could not watch it. But Seth Rollins cut a promo on the Tron against Edge, and he's like, Edge called Seth Rollins the cheap ripoff of Edge. And he goes, I'm not a cheap ripoff of anybody. And he goes, I'm better than you, and you know it. I was like, oh wow.
That's a little on the nose.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, I wonder if I think it was literally just Rollins cutting a promo and just saying it and never crossed his mind.
Oh, come on. With how scripted those things are and the line.
That might be true.
The line
he did
coming
seem a
before
little flustered, and then after he said it, you could see he was like,
he gave you the Booker T look after he said,
yeah.
Yeah.
Did he put his hands on his head and turn the circle?
That's all right. Sherry was okay with it for some reason.
Yeah. She thought it was hilarious. You could tell she was like, oh. So, post-match, Wardlow, we kind of talked about it, comes in, beats up everybody, blah, blah, blah. Then we get Omega's favorite, Lucha Brothers with Alex.
I don't. Oh my god.
He's dressed like
This is an
Hispanic
awful...
Michael Jackson in this. He notes that Pac wasn't with him because he had travel problems, and he blames Andrade for COVID, I guess. He says, we know why he's not here. It's your fault. Okay, so there's a new theory. This podcast is now canceled.
This is
absolutely started to be canceled. We never started, I don't think.
Yeah. Then
this
Chavo.
is a terrible fucking storyline.
Yeah. And Chavo says some stuff.
And then Alex says,
Penta
Penta says,
I did like the only good part was Penta said a bunch of stuff, and then Alex goes and Penta says no. I was like, pretty sure he said a lot more than that, but okay, whatever.
Also, no in Spanish is no. We would have already heard.
Yeah. Well, first of all, not all of us are by anything.
This whole storyline is apparently about Andrade trying to get the Lucha Brothers to work for him, but then like Andrade works for nobody. They all work for Tony Khan. I don't understand what the fuck the storyline is.
Andrade works for Chavo, right?
What?
No,
I thought Chavo worked for him.
Who's the manager? The unnamed guy is like the attendant that wipes your butt when you're done going to the bathroom. Wait, you guys don't have one of those?
Not anymore. Had to fire mine.
What they all work for is going to turn out to be Ric Flair, obviously.
Huh.
Yeah, this is just not they're.
Oh, is that a
shitty storyline?
Is that legit? They're all going to be working for Flair, or you just come off?
No, I just threw that out. I mean,
it could be.
That might be a thing.
He's like, do you know who my father-in-law is?
Yeah,
do you know who El Papa is?
All right, me Padre un law.
Flair.
No, don't do regular Spanish. Do funny Spanish. Mi papa.
Don't. It's not a shoot, brother. Then we get Tony Schiavone backstage with the Dark Order and Hangman Sad.
And none of us noticed this because I didn't notice it and was only pointed out by a website. As Hangman walks in, he slides in a DVD disc and puts it on the table.
That's weird.
Yeah, he had a DVD in his hand and he put it on the table. So I have no idea what it is. And I'm sure it'll pay off later in the story, or maybe it's just a BTE thing. I don't know, but he had secret DVD that he was given to the Dark Order.
I mean, if it was one of us, they'd be like, hey, you need to walk in the room. He's like, why am I walking in the room? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I'll just put this DVD on the table. That's what I would do.
He's giving Uno back his weird fetish porn.
Probably.
Hey, watch your new stuff.
Probably one of the Dark Order guys is the sound guy also, so he was just bringing him his music for later in the night.
If it were an indie show, that makes a ton of sense.
This little thing they did here, this backstage segment. It's going to be pretty fucking awesome when the Dark Order show up to fight off the Elite when Adam Page does beat Omega for the title. Like, they are setting that up very well.
Because now that he's got the title, they don't have to stay back.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that'll be the big...
Right.
They'll come out, looks like he's outnumbered, he's going to get fucked again, and then the Dark Order go against his wishes, fight off the Elite.
That seems like the next step in the story, but they're not going to tell that step for 6 more months? I don't know how they're going to stretch it out that long, but you could do the whole the Young Bucks challenge a mystery team in mask and do the whole Dark Order under the masks. Different masks.
I would love it if Player Uno came out with just his same exact gear except for a mask, like
different, or without the mask. He just not wear a mask.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They've never done the reverse, Dusty, where you come back without a mask and no one knows who you are.
That's true. That's a good gimmick.
The reverse Dusty sounds like a sex move. Give her the old reverse Dusty.
The big reveals when the opponent puts the mask back on him, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!"
That's even better.
That's good. I'm stealing that.
That is good. That's a good gimmick.
That's all
I'm gonna put the guy who wears a mask and like lay this out to him from the onset. You got to be okay with working without a mask.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey, I know you've never met me, Rey Mysterio Jr., but listen.
I mean, it's basically just called a Superman. Like,
yeah,
as soon as he puts the glasses on, oh, Clark. So it's,
I don't want to plug. Did you guys watch Suicide Squad? I know it was talking about.
Yeah, I was going to today and I didn't.
Who did? Who said they did?
I did.
Do you like
Cash
it?
is the only one that hasn't, I think.
I laughed hysterically through most of it, but I'm very immature.
I loved it because King Shark with Sylvester Stallone's voice is my favorite thing I've ever seen ever.
Dude, that movie is so good. So good. I watched it again today.
Well, I can't get HBO Max to fucking install, so...
Well, I kept my weekend going with WWE movies and went ahead and watched Jungle Cruise yesterday morning.
I don't know why you do that.
What is it?
With The Rock.
The Rock's...
Go ahead and tell me which one's better, Jason.
God damn it, pal. They made a movie with the word jungle and it doesn't even have Jungle Boy in it.
It had
if
The Rock
there's-
in it.
Yeah, if there's jungle in the title or a jungle setting, that's
Right.
the Rock's
He had
movie.
to be in it.
That's the guy we watch on the internet. He's like, hey, don't say jungle. He's like, why? He's like, Dwayne
Right.
Johnson just called me. Anyway, back to other wrestling.
Back to one of Revenge's workers getting on Dynamite.
Yeah. So Daniel Garcia and what are these guys called in WWE 2.0?
Everrise.
Everrise, they're
Everrise.
2.0 here, I think.
Yeah. Versus this didn't feel like it fit. Darby Allin, Moxley, and Eddie Kingston and Sting. And Eddie Kingston was so happy Sting was there.
At the
Which
end
is-
where he's like, it's fucking Sting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was adorable. I just love Eddie Kingston. So I would be the same way. I'd
It's
be
like a mind-blowing thing. It's so weird, though. Like, if you would have told 2019 me, who was running Revenge before AEW started, that, hey, one of your dudes here, Daniel Garcia, is going to be on national TV doing a match with Sting involved, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I thought this match was terrible.
I'll second it.
I thought Garcia and Darby's stuff looked real good, but outside of that, and Darby's dope-ass dive to the one dude,
Oh, the camera angles made that great.
yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah, I didn't think it was terrible. I thought it was kind of not necessary. But like Garcia looked awesome. I think AEW could definitely do something with him. I don't.
Well, I bet you'll be happy to know that Garcia versus Darby's been booked for this week's Dynamite.
Yeah, I saw that. That should be pretty good. The other two guys are just the most basic,
Yeah.
Yeah,
boring dudes.
Of all the people that have been let go from WWE and NXT over the last few months, of those two to bring in, I don't get that.
Yeah,
I guess
I
they're
also-
popular online.
NXT was starting to do something with them, but like 2.0 is not the way to get. Like, I had to look up who they were,
I did too.
and I was like, "Oh, okay, Everrise." The name rings a bell to me, but then for just those three random people to show up and be like, "You know who we want to call out?" Three people who don't actually work together is so much worse than Goldberg showing up and being like, "Hey, I deserve a title shot."
No, fuck you. That's way.
I knew you were going to feel that way. That's
So
why
he's
I
like
said
out
it.
of bounds. Out of bounds.
yeah.
This is
like-
all this is a squash match where the jobbers like get 30 seconds of promo time. It's not earth-shattering weird shit.
But they called and said, "Hey, here's who we want." Then okay, we're just going to throw the match together. Like, it just made no sense. And
Well-
if you're trying to build any talent from them, why would you have them come in and work those three guys?
I'm
Well,
officially.
none of those guys are under contract. I think they're just enhancement guys, like everybody that's working on Dark.
I'm
who's never-
officially calling out Kenny Omega. Here it is
What? What?
for the title. I will see you guys next week on Dynamite.
There you go.
You did.
You have to be released first by NXT.
Oh well, now I got.
Sorry.
Now I got to do that gimmick we talked about so I can be released.
Yeah, I thought it was. I mean, because JR like kind of quickly addressed the whole thing where he's like, these three guys ran their mouths, and Moxley, Kingston, and Darby they were fine with coming out here and closing it for him.
And they usually
So-
say stars don't usually do that kind of stuff, but that's the kind of thing.
Yeah,
Moxley-
so I mean, kind of a weird. Like I said, I didn't think this match was necessary.
Yeah, commentary basically said this is just enhancement talent. Like, which you
Oh,
you
don't
also
even say the words enhancement talent because I'm about
you
to
don't
go.
want your actual staff to say that, but you also don't want the commentators to be like, these are stars that really shouldn't be accepting these guys' challenge. But
I have a segment for Omega called Tim Cornette that's coming up in a bit.
No,
Is Moxley hurt, or is he just trying to like preserve himself or something? Because he didn't do shit this match. He didn't. He was like, I'm not fucking bumping. I'm not
he's
selling.
at 3 a.m. changing diapers. He's probably sleepy.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it was fun. It was fun to see him just come in there and beat the shit out of everybody. But I was like, man, he's not even like attempting.
So
pretend
so-
like
What
he's
is?
here to
Wait,
everybody
by
else.
the way, what is his finisher now? Because it's no longer a double underhook DDT. It's
No,
like
it's
a
a sort of
butterfly
weird suplex.
suplex. Or
so here's what I reference it to. So say Cash and Omega, us three are booked. For some reason, we took a booking at Wildcats. They put us in the ring with three dudes we don't know, and we're like, dude, let's just do it and have fun. That's exactly what they
Yeah.
were doing, basically.
Yeah. But I thought they did make sure, because Garcia can actually.
I mean, they were
work.
professional about it, yeah, but they were definitely just having fun. Like Mox, definitely. He was
Yeah.
like, kind of dicking around, but still doing his job. Everything was tight and looked good, but he was definitely like, this is no pressure, you know?
This is the way I view it is, all right, so we need to get our 3 big stars that we don't have a spot on this TV show. We could do 2 separate promos for 30 seconds, or we can give them 3 minutes for a squash match. Yeah, we've done promos too much. Let's just give them a squash. That's all it was.
Yeah,
First off, I can't imagine AEW ever saying we've done too many promos, but I understand your point.
Well, they already had 12 booked for tonight, or however. We'll find out at the end of the show how many. But...
No, we won't, because I didn't take any notes.
Ah, shit.
I got the results up. I can do a count when we get near the end.
Yeah.
So then, speaking of promos, we get Brian Cage, who should never give a microphone, and they're responding back and forth in video. Like someone played the video of the
that
other
was weird.
Yeah. Like Taz says something, Brian Cage goes, well, blah, blah, blah. And then it comes back to Taz, like, we didn't want you anyway. He's like, well, I didn't want to be. I'm like, did you guys watch the video? Is this a video phone call? What is happening here?
That is how I like to start communicating with you guys. If you would send me your...
a video clip?
Yeah, I will respond when I have time and can make a video myself.
That's how most promos are built up for indie shows now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then we get the Elite. I think we both think that sucked. We all think that sucked, right?
I don't even remember it, so it had to be bad if it didn't even matter.
Yeah. The Team Taz promo and the Elite both were forgettable.
No, I disagree on the Elite one.
Then the Elite just do a bunch of references about Ric Flair.
Right.
Ric Flair.
I don't care about
CM
the words. I'm just looking at Carl Anderson spinning the basketball the entire promo without
it was impressive.
And then he did come out and do it live later, so you know that wasn't a pre-tape.
And also Matt Jackson. My shot in basketball is I can shoot from behind the backboard and make it almost every time. I was just as a kid, I really want to learn how to do it, and I'm really good at it. He did it in that thing, and I was like, oh, that's my shot. I can do that too. That's the only thing I really
Matt Jackson or Nick Jackson?
The really dark-haired one. Which one's that?
Did he have mutton chops? That's Matt.
Yes. Yeah.
Did he have no hair? That's Nick.
It's mutton chops, not balding buck.
There you go.
I love that the Dark Order had to win a match to get the AEW tag title shot, but the Impact tag titles, they're just like, you can just have the shot at it. We don't.
Yeah.
We don't really care.
Have you seen some of the more recent Impact tag champs? Come on now.
I haven't seen the last.
I forgot to tell you guys, I need a partner.
Impact tag champs. So
I need a partner for the rest for the Impact tag titles next week.
You can probably do it yourself.
Yeah.
Keep in that day, to be honest.
Yeah, whatever day it is, I'm 100% busy. So, yeah, I mean, whatever. Then we get.
It's his way into New Japan.
Then we get Cash's statement coming to fruition somehow. He willed it into existence, even though he hates Christian Cage. Christian Cage and the Blade, which turns out to be like a #1 contenders match because Christian is going to get the title shot.
We'll hear about that in like 6 more segments.
But this match was actually my favorite match on the. Well, not my favorite. No, this was a really good match. The Blade can work.
Yeah, I have
Christian.
Yes,
I have.
I thought that was known.
I have down excellent work. Very paint by numbers.
Right,
but pretty great match.
Solid, but blah.
I didn't think blah.
I didn't feel like there was any big spots that were like, wow. The work was solid from both of them. It wasn't spotty. It wasn't spotchy or blotchy. Same thing.
Or machi.
I thought this could have been a WWE main event at any show. This could have been any WWE main event.
Yeah.
First of all, that seems slanderous. It seems like an insult.
It does. And it is.
Sadly, that is an insult these days. But no, I mean, it was just it was exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Very technically appealing.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is the way I like my matches.
I'll say, if I was going to show one of our any of our trainees, hey,
this is how to work.
Yeah, watch a match where you can see guys that know what the fuck they're doing. Here's this.
And then Christian wins, but then they do a gross out video and they show us the stretching skin of Cash Wheeler on the pole, building up the.
That was just for anyone out there who thought that they broke his bone in half.
Yeah.
So let us know. Here's what actually went down.
I appreciate it.
that looked bad and gross.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
I think it hits more than the skin. I think some of his muscle is in there too. Like it ripped a little of the muscle, I think.
God.
This promo was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
The first time I watched it though, I missed. There's a part where Dax goes, like this shit doesn't matter. This shit isn't worth it, and then immediately says, "But this shit is worth it though." And I was like, "Wait, so is it what the fuck's happening?" So I went back and rewatched it, and I got what he was saying the second time.
Yeah, it took me a minute to kind of process that one too.
But really fucking good stuff. Like Dax Hardwood is an incredible worker all around. Promos, in ring.
So's Cash, man.
And then Cash Wheeler too. But man, Dax, like I don't know if Cash Wheeler's promos are. Dax is just like that level where he's Arn Anderson, man. He is Arn Anderson.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are gonna have to lay out for just a minute because here it comes. So in this week's segment of Tim Cornette,
Okay.
I cannot believe this made national television. In a promo, Red Velvet said, "Yeah, you beat me, but it was when I was enhancement talent on television," and it's an atrocity and ridiculous. And she just said, basically, "Yeah, you beat me," whenever it was booked that way.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't worded that.
She said
Britt
when I
said
was
something more like, "I was a different worker then too," or something.
It was along the lines of, "I was just an enhancement talent trying to get my foot in the door," meaning that I wasn't trying to win matches. I was just trying to get noticed.
You're making it worse.
No, I'm not. I'm making it better.
You're not trying to win matches? She said she wasn't trying to win?
So if I'm getting an MMA opportunity against like whoever the fuck the heavyweight champion is, I would know I'm not winning, but I would still want to get a contract. So I'd be like, "Hey man, what can I do to stand out?"
What can I do to win?
No, you're not gonna win.
No, that
You're supposed to be trying to.
Yeah, I gotta go with Tim on this one.
I do agree with what you're saying. It's not as bad. I'm trying to soften it, but I think I'm making it worse.
You did.
That's exactly what happened. Yeah.
You really gave him a lot more ammo than he.
Yeah, I was like horrified. But yeah, and for some reason, I think Britt Baker's normally good at promos, but this was not her best work.
AEW needs to figure out what the fuck they're gonna do with Britt Baker.
Yeah, is she a heel or not?
Because the crowd fucking loves her.
You guys are stuck in the past, man. Jesus Christ. So what? When
no, we're not. Because here's the thing: AEW has to make up their goddamn minds. Do they have heels and faces or not?
When a heel character is clicking and they're super over with the crowd, what's the first thing they do that ruins it? They turn them babyface and change everything about them. They are keeping her doing exactly what has gotten her over. She's being a shit-talking, bitchy heel.
I disagree. Steve Austin.
No one gives a fuck about any of her shit right now.
Steve Austin got over as a heel, and he got cheered by the crowd, so they made him a babyface, but he still did the same stuff he did. So Britt can be a babyface and do exactly what she does.
Yeah.
She can be the same person.
Okay, but I'm not disagreeing with anything you said about Austin, but there are certain levels to that. It's not like she can keep doing the same shit she was doing and be a babyface. How do you go out and cheat and like do all these shitty
I'm just saying she needs to not cheat. That's pretty much it. She can be cocky. She can talk about being a dentist. She can do everything she's doing, just has to actually follow the rules. I mean, somewhat, not even completely. Because, I mean, like Darby uses weapons and rakes someone's eyes in a match, the tag match they had earlier. Like, you can
for instance, let's follow you down this path. She's a babyface now. Who the fuck's she going to work?
Jade?
Give me one heel. Well, she's not ready. Give me one heel person that's ready for that spot.
I mean, I don't know any baby faces that are really ready for that spot because I don't feel that Red Velvet is either.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's anybody on the roster. I don't feel like Britt Baker's character right now.
Or that
what do you do with
Ty Conti? Ty Conti. There's one babyface she could work.
Right. I agree with her. So
but what do you do? You bring her. What do you do? You bring Ty Conti in. Everybody kind of already digs Britt Baker though, so they're not going to really cheer Ty Conti as much.
Yeah, I just think that they need to either they're kind of going, and plus like, so they kind of have her as a face because like she's hugging Tony Schiavone, which I don't like. I just think because like,
So you want things like 100% either black or white. There's zero little areas of gray in it.
No, there can be areas of gray. Definitely, Steve Austin
was. Has one friend that's a baby face.
I just think that she almost drops her character to do it.
My favorite thing about this promo was her and Tony's shit, actually, only because Tony, if you go back and watch it, when Red Velvet interrupts Britt, Tony's face, like, he's offended for her, and even says, "This is the champ's time. What do you want?" Like, then,
I didn't get it. I didn't catch it being quite that snarky, but that's hilarious.
Oh yeah, and then while Red Velvet's like talking shit to Britt Baker, Tony Schiavone's face, like at one point he kind of like clenches his fist and turns around. Like, I was like, he's gonna punch her right in the mouth.
Keep in mind too, this match happens next week in Pittsburgh, so Britt is 100% pure Austin over babyface.
Yeah,
they should have had a heel do this. I don't know who.
Well, I think that's why Red Velvet was kind of being such a shitty fucking.
I don't think she was being shitty, the person. I think she was trying to be a babyface. I just think she just
I think she was trying to be a tweener heelish. She teamed with Shaq, and she was all, or she teamed with Cody against Shaq and Jade, and she was all smiles and whatever, and not being a catty bitch.
Here she kind of came out like she has a really good record, but she's only been on Dark and Elevation, so
that's how you build that record.
Really matter.
Right.
I got a good record. I've been working WWE every show. No one knows about it.
Don't say that.
Under a hood.
Don't even put that. Somebody can clip that and make it sound like you work for WWE, which I'm going.
Our editor will get to it.
And hold it for ransom.
I just got you to say it. Got you, bitch.
Shit.
I'm that bitch.
I think we can all agree on one thing with this whole thing, though. At least it's not Nyla Rose.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
There you go.
So there is a positive that we can all come together on.
Yeah,
I do
we're
think
all back together.
Have a pretty decent match for what they're going for.
Yeah, it probably will be good match.
6 to 8 minutes. Britt will pretty much dominate, and I think it'll be solid work in between.
Yeah, probably fine. Yeah, I agree with that. Then we get to see Chavo gets that security guard from a couple weeks ago.
Tim's favorite security guard.
Yeah, my favorite security guard. To work for Andrade, and apparently didn't know the job was going to be shining his shoes. And then Andrade just stiffs him a bunch. And
this is where they talk about working for the Lucha Brothers, working for Pac. Okay,
right.
I thought it was that first one.
If you don't work for me, you'll never win the titles. What?
Yeah,
Andrade has really only had one match, right? At this point.
yeah, like this is like if you're the manager of McDonald's and there's some shithead kid that flips the burgers. And he's
I wish the dudes at the McDonald's I go to would wear lucha masks while they make fun.
That's not quite what I was going to say. I was going to say it was like if they go to the cashiers and be like, "Hey, you work for me now." Like, no, I don't. Like, I don't work for you, kid. Like, just because you say that doesn't mean it. We all, like, I pay you.
Now I'm going to open up a chain of fast food restaurants where there are costumes involved. They have to make your food. One's dressed up like a luchador. One's dressed up like a aardvark.
What?
We do have a Mexican restaurant here in town that if it's your birthday, all of the servers wear lucha masks when they come out to sing to you.
God damn it, that's probably trademarked and I can't do it anymore.
Now I know where I'm going for my birthday. And I'm going to jump them and be like, what? They're wearing lucha masks.
And everybody knows if you wear a lucha mask, it's you can get your ass beat legally.
Invitation to fight, yeah.
It's my birthday. I'm allowed to fight luchadors.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was my birthday. So, speaking of my birthday, Hangman's in the ring with Tony. What? And the Elite interrupt, and then we get more of that.
I did like the Stu and Uno coming out and blocking the rest of them from getting to him like he wanted.
Best part of the thing.
That's the type of storytelling you don't see with the other guys.
Yep.
Right. This is what he wanted. We can't interfere.
I like that the WWE is now those who we do not speak of, the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love
At this point, there's more people listening to our show than probably watching their show. So.
Oh.
And they had the most profit quarter they've ever had. Isn't that ridiculous?
And they still had to get rid of more people because of budget cuts. It's almost like they're lying.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can have the most profitable quarter ever and still get rid of people to cut the budget, I guess. But I don't know why you would.
I saw the official numbers here. So between 2014 and 2019, that's 6 years total, they released 119 people.
Wow.
Between 2020 and 2021, they've already released 121.
I think they went on that hiring spree, in 2019? I think it's kind of a mistake they shouldn't have done. So
it was a huge mistake, especially since they lost the war. It didn't prevent AEW from getting popular.
Yeah. Then we get Kaz got beat up during that too. Do we care about that? I don't think anyone does. Nope.
No, nobody gives a shit.
Once again, that proves the Elite Hunter is just a ridiculous thing.
Yeah. That's sad. Kaz, I mean, I feel bad for Kaz. Like, he's not really doing. I mean, he's still married to Tracy Brooks, I think, isn't
Yes,
he?
I wouldn't feel too bad for the guy.
Yeah, he's got.
He could get jobbed out for the rest of his life, and he's still got a pretty good life in my book.
Yeah, him and I will never feel bad for Bubba Ray Dudley.
Yeah,
He's married to Velvet Sky. Like, I mean, do as you will. Do as you will, bud.
Yeah, but she was with Hurricane for a long time, so I'd be like, wait.
What's up with that? Then we get.
I think whenever he was about to climax, he would say, "Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through."
Oh my God, we need to. Is there a mute button? Can we mute Cash for like 10 minutes as a punishment?
I'm trying to boot him. This thing is broken. So then we hear from Dan Lambert, which is worse than Cash's joke, and he's bringing. Sorry, Cash. He's bringing backup next week. It's Brock.
What
Lesnar.
washed up MMA guys are they going to be? Is it
Brock
Lesnar?
Brock Lesnar.
I don't.
Is Brock Lesnar even Brock Lesnar anymore with that new hairdo?
Yeah,
he's bringing Dan Severn.
He looks like Mordecai now.
He is now Thor.
Mhm.
There's an old Thor storyline in the comics where Thor had a big giant beard and a ponytail.
But Thor's a lady now in the movies, so
yeah.
But
now
there's also this old UFC guy named Phil Brooks that he could be with.
He's like, I'm bringing in a guy with a record.
If they spend $3 or $4 million to sign Punk and they stick him with this fucking guy,
I want to hear. I'm going to give Omega
just to come in and work Archer. I swear to God,
I'll give you your own 2 hours just to go.
It's gonna be worse than that. I'm gonna just start murdering people, random people in the street.
Then we, speaking of murdering people, we get Miro and Lee Johnson. I love Miro, and I thought this match was good. Lee Johnson looked good.
A lot of the super kicks that he was hitting there to fucking feed for his comeback.
Yeah,
Miro was really fucking making that look great.
Those were really good. The first one was they got each one of them seemed to get better, basically.
Yeah,
it's like he did like a tier of selling where it went up the ladder and got better and better until he actually knocked him down.
I love the DDT sell when he sold the DDT and he got back up like it didn't affect him. He's like, wait, okay, it does hurt. He goes back to a knee. I love that.
I know sold it, so wait, I can't.
Right, I expected it to be a lot more of a just flat out squash. So I was actually impressed with the match and enjoyed it that it actually had some sense of back and forth instead of just the guy with the flexible wife and the revengeful god just getting the win.
And we also need Cole Cash to tell us how he knew that Christian Cage was going to get a title shot. So go ahead. Who's your source?
Well, hold on. I got a couple things. I was trying to find the name when we were talking about Dan Lambert, just to make a guess as to who possibly it's going to be.
Chuck Liddell.
He's coached at least two guys right now that are current pro wrestlers. King Mo and
he's an MLW guy.
Wasn't he a character on Punch Out?
Him and Filthy Tom Lawler, which are both MLW guys, but I mean AEW works with fucking everyone, so.
But they have heat with, well, not heat, but like for a while there were contract issues. They wouldn't let Pillman do stuff until whatever got worked out for a minute. But Filthy Tom Lawler is pretty good from what I've seen of his AIW stuff, but
I've heard he's
King
good.
Mo is awful. King Mo is the
worst. Tom Lawler's stuff with the Von Erichs and MLW was pretty good. So
do you have a time machine?
Different Von Erichs.
Yeah.
I think it was
The Barefoot
Lacey?
One Sons.
Lacey Von Erich, I believe is who he worked.
Yeah. King Mo is probably my guess because he's a bigger dude and they can have.
Okay, AEW has a lot of shit going on. Why do they got to shoehorn bullshit MMA bullshit in?
I hope they don't, but I'm just assuming if they have Dan Lambert.
Here's why, Omega. Because they paid all that money for that damn cage for that one match. They're like, we have got to get at least 2 more matches out of that damn cage.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Watching King Mo in a wrestling match, and then he'll bring in Filthy Tom to do an MMA match in the MMA.
But yeah, so to Miro and Lee Johnson, my only real thing, like I thought the match was awesome. I thought it was pretty perfect. Not exactly a squash, but made Lee Johnson look good, made Miro look like a murderer. But more shitty planning with the picture-in-picture commercials because Miro spent the entire time yelling at the camera, and you can't hear a word that he's fucking saying.
That might be good, though, right?
I mean, if he was yelling out like the cure to cancer, we all lost out. But yeah, sure. Other than that,
well, then I'll take my chances. Just him yelling, not knowing, is kind of scary. Like, what is he doing?
yeah. But other than that, yeah, I really enjoyed the match. It was a really good way to get both guys really over.
Well, who's your inside man then on this Christian thing? No.
I don't have an inside man.
Wait a second. We had 2 more things happen that were wrestling oriented before we get Christian again.
Oh,
we got word on who the new Rampage commentating staff will be, which is Excalibur, Taz, Mark Henry, and Jericho.
Yeah.
We need more people at this booth every night.
And what was the other thing?
And then we had the commercial for the Majors PBR Forever showing off the belt.
Yeah, they did that quick because like PBR, unless they already have the deal working out, but like PBR just became a sponsor after the whole Domino's thing, I think.
Right.
So they got that made in a hurry.
Well, I don't know. He might have been already doing it because he was already been doing a PBR thing. Matt Cardona had.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Side note on that commercial, I saw today that Chelsea Green is apparently in a copyright dispute with WWE over her own birth name. They are trying to copyright her own name so she can't use it anymore.
What the?
Even though they let her go.
I didn't know they could.
To make you any money, why is she valuable enough to try and steal her real name?
Right.
I don't know, but I saw that online today, and I thought, what the hell?
I didn't think they could do. I didn't think that was a thing.
So there's an extra step to this. So when they sign somebody that uses their real name to trademark it to sell toys and put you in the video game instead of having to ask you every single time, they have you sign a document that like you give the rights away while you're there. Well, they are trying to use the thing she signed from like 6 months ago, saying, yeah, it's okay while I'm here, to like use it now and not let her get it.
Right.
Which is fucking crazy, and there's no way it's going to hold up, but it might jam her up for a few months to where they don't let her use it until then.
Exactly.
Wow.
So now on to Christian.
Okay.
He's the
So
#1 contender because Cash willed it into existence.
yeah,
I mean, it just.
I could use the title. Thanks for using on Christian, a guy you don't even like, and I'm right here.
Well, he doesn't like you either.
I know. I'm right here.
Look, I just randomly saw some things where people were saying it was probably going to be Christian. I put 2 and 2 together. I know
And you're going to Virginia.
Kentucky or Virginia.
Yeah.
Right.
I was getting there. Damn it! Way to step on it.
Don't punch out that fire extinguisher on the way to IHOP or whatever.
Oh, Waffle House. You
Waffle
get kicked.
So yeah, that's the only way.
Bloody.
And I might still end up being wrong. I don't know. They still might not.
I still don't think that's going to be the pay-per-view title match. I think it'll be like one of the Rampage or something title matches.
Why do you do the whole "I'm elite"? I don't understand. There's no swerve there.
The final line there didn't make any fucking sense to me either.
Yeah.
But again, I can tell you how Cash knew this ahead of time.
Oh, who is it?
He knows how numbers work.
Damn it, Matt gets me every time.
It's just simple
Bank
math, guys.
accounts and dates and.
I did like. So like, I thought the promo was pretty fucking dumb, but I did like how they kind of explained why if something would happen out there during the match with Layla, why he wouldn't go out there to help her, even though she had just came out. And that was because the best friends would be there with her. So,
and then the Golden Girls got some time.
Yeah, and then
and the crowd started singing along with that for some reason.
So that'll be his new thing now going forward.
If they sing like Judas, but Golden Girls him come to the ring, I'm here for it.
That would be awesome.
Do you guys know who RJ City is?
Yeah.
He is a big B. Arthur fan. Maybe this is low-key setting some seeds for him to come in and feud over Golden Girls.
I knew they do long-form storytelling, but Jesus. Next, we get the fart noise of the night. Bunny versus Layla Hirsch. I thought this was very bad.
I was going to say that's kind of harsh for you, and then I was like, wait, what was my opinion of this? And I remembered I fast-forwarded through it, so I don't have anything.
I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. I thought that this, like, not just the match, but like with this being a number one contenders for the NWA women's title, AEW just feels so big. Like they have Impact stuff going on, New Japan stuff, NWA stuff. Like they feel like they're the center of the wrestling world right now, which makes them feel huge. I thought it was a really good match. I thought I was kind of surprised that Layla Hirsch went over. I kind of thought Bunny would go over, but I really didn't know if Penelope Ford couldn't quite tell if she was, or not Penelope Ford.
The Bunny?
No, who's the NWA? Camille.
Yeah, Braun Strowman's girlfriend.
I wasn't sure if she was a heel or a face. I assume a heel.
She's with Braun?
She was with Braun. She may not be now, but she used to be, yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
But I still
she is a fucking freaky giant just like him, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
That visual of her standing next to Layla Hirsch was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I kind of thought, like, because Bunny, I just assumed Bunny was going over since she's the one that's on AEW a lot, but then I thought maybe Layla's the one NWA wants for the match, however that all works out. So
it makes more sense for AEW to send somebody they don't feature a lot because they're not winning, so they don't want it.
Braun is not dating her anymore.
My concern about the match was, what does this mean about the NWA women's division? If we already say that the women's division in AEW isn't that strong, and AEW officially has now signed Thunder Rosa, so what does that mean for NWA's division if they're like, hey, here's two people that Bunny hasn't been working that many matches recently. Layla was worked, 2 matches that have actually been on Dynamite? And they're like, so she's good. She's the one we want to fight for our belt. Now,
I'll go on a limb and say I don't give a shit because the NWA...
Oh, and I don't either. I'm just...
The NWA is worthless.
I am trying to give us some content for the damn podcast, Mega.
I'm just trying to say the NWA is worthless. Why are you fighting on it?
In the long run, this becomes a Jade ends up against the NWA champ. The two of them seem to be about the same kind of build, the same kind of, that might be a match.
That's what AEW really needs to do, is have Jade go quietly work for NWA for a while.
Which is
Jade
why
go work people that are lesser than even who NWA have, or even who AEW have right now? How's Jade going to get better working with...
I don't think NWA's talent is like WWE dog shit backyard.
Yeah, they have Mickey
I think they're
James
pro wrestlers.
They have
Mickey James is like an executive. She's not a worker there right now.
Oh, does she not work?
No.
But still, I think that NWA
Name one NWA woman that's not Camille.
Well,
give me a minute to Google it, and I'll tell you.
No, I mean
they stole what's her name?
Is Serena Deeb still under contract with NWA?
Yeah, Serena.
She never was. She's an AEW chick that they just loaned out to the NWA.
She's hurt.
I did not know that.
Oh, I thought she was.
Again, like Draven's talking about the NWA like it's.
Oh, Mickey James is there,
like
right?
It's a dog shit backyard fit. I don't understand.
The NWA doesn't matter. It's one building once a month that some fucking guy that is in some old band and just gets his friends together to wrestle.
Well, let me apologize for trying to make Jade Cargill go work someplace that Draven deems insignificant, and less than her talents.
Thank you. Finally.
Well, I kind of assume that's why our next segment is a Jade promo, is because she was.
And it's fucking awful, which is why she needs to go somewhere else and learn how to do things.
And Braun Strowman's now sleeping with Rachel Gonzalez, so I finally got that in.
So he likes his women big and dirty.
He will only bang somebody if they're as tall as him.
Yes.
So no one in that family has a active job. Get it?
Ouch.
Hey-o. Wait, Raquel Gonzalez is the NXT
She's their
champion.
Oh, is she?
Oh, I just assumed she got released because I knew she was in NXT.
No, she's the women's champ over there right now.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
She'll drop the belt next week, then she'll be let go.
Could happen.
Then we get the guy who worked out with me yesterday in a promo, that Mark Sterling dude. He does CrossFit, so that tells
Did you
everything
outlift him?
Oh, definitely. He did CrossFit type workout, so that tells you everything you need to know.
Right.
All right.
I did introduce myself. I was like, "Hi, I'm Vance. I'm that bitch," and he's like, "Oh shit."
He said, "Real original. I haven't heard that from anyone else today."
I was gonna say, you know how many times he probably hears that in a day?
Probably. He actually wouldn't speak to me. He didn't even say hello to me. So there's that.
He's going to quit his job.
Podcasts with you.
He's going to quit his job talking about, when I am at Disney World with my kids, please do not come up to me and say, "Hey, I'm that bitch." That's a Dave Chappelle reference for those kids out there that don't get it.
Yeah, he's a shoot lawyer too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He only does law for shoot fighters? That's weird.
He does shoot law, yeah. Next, we get the main event, Malachi Black and Cody Rhodes, and I really love this.
Cody goes above and beyond when it's time to put somebody over and make him look like a big deal, and they come into AEW.
That bump. Woo.
The table bump I saw coming a mile ahead because as Cody's climbing, he keeps looking behind him to make sure he's got his distance right, and then he changed his footing once he got to the top.
I did not, and I was very surprised. I was the opposite. I was like, "Oh no, he fell."
Oh. No, I had a note about he was checking for the table to make sure he was good to go.
Yeah, but very telegraphed.
I didn't see it.
My issue started when the match started, and I was like, why isn't he coming out in all white? I thought the whole gimmick was all white versus all black. Here he is in his America coat.
How soon till he runs for office?
I don't think he can because nobody's going to vote for a guy with a tattoo on his neck.
But it's America tattoo. It's Georgia.
I get that, but it's Georgia. Is he going to run as a Republican and then AEW fan base will disown him? Or is he going to run as a Democrat and no Democrat's going to win in Georgia?
He'll run as a good old boy Democrat. So he'll be a Democrat, but he's going to be a good old boy. I still love America and all that. I think he'll play that middle ground.
However, he can still love America, but he can't, from those good old boys, hide his wife and child. Sorry.
Yeah.
I will take that stance of when you're dealing with the good old boys,
yeah,
there are things that they are going to keep looking at and go, "Oh no, we ain't voting for you. You're a little too liberal."
Yeah, that's a good point.
You got a hot wife.
Yeah.
I meant black. I meant to say black, not hot.
Either one's fine. Both is
whatever.
fine.
Whatever.
So
I didn't like the only thing I didn't like was how fucking, which I get it's dark, it's his whole thing, but I would have liked to have seen and heard Malachi Black's entrance and seen his whole ring attire thing.
I would give it another week before you judge on or another appearance.
Yeah, I figured it'd be better next time, but
Jacksonville little entranceway doesn't lend itself to what he's probably going to do full time.
Yeah.
Also, why'd they have to borrow Layla Hirsch's crutch? Because they not got a grown man's crutch?
What do you mean?
You're funny.
She's
a short girl.
The crutch is 3 foot tall. It's like a cane.
Oh, I didn't even notice because he wasn't.
Did you not? It's
He went to stand on it. He was like, "It's too short. I can't do it." And then he'd motion to whoever, "Don't bother making it bigger."
Well, he wasn't actually using it anyway, so I didn't really pay that much attention.
Well, the whole point, it was just a fucking weapon for him to get knocked out with. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
He didn't really.
I wish they would have made it. It would have snapped probably if they would have extended it. But yeah.
That's
I did see that he did enlist some Scandinavian death metal band or something to do the new entrance music. So I'm assuming we will get a little bit more of the entrance at a later date.
Well, even his music was just very like low volume. Like
again, I'd still chalk that up to Daly's place being a weird place for
Right,
entrances and shit. I did like how, just like when he put Brody over and Brody hit him with the clothesline and covered him, didn't hook the leg, when Aleister Black hit his kick and then just covered him with the 1 foot. I thought that was a nice touch.
That kick looked good.
Yeah, definitely right on the chin, and I enjoyed the whole match was good. I thought it was a good, strong debut. Like Andrade, when they finally brought him in, like his first match was okay, but I felt like this was a lot stronger for a debut match. My favorite part of the match was Tony looking so awkward during the post match.
Yeah.
Like he was just like, I don't know where to stand. I don't know if I'm supposed to help you up. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna stand here.
He was doing the Joe Rogan with Conor McGregor. He got down there.
Yeah, the sitting down bullshit. Yeah, it looks super awkward.
So I would like to take this time to apologize to Cody.
Nope, you're not allowed to. You don't.
Yeah.
We're not giving you the opportunity.
No,
I need it.
I need this.
Because other than the whole hiccup with that whole Govna angle, which where's that guy at?
he's dead.
He might have surgery on his eye again.
Okay. Like his entire timeline has really been pretty goddamn good. Like he's put over everybody. He did his best with QT Marshall, but there's only so much you can do there.
Speaking of, they did the thing again where they're extending that angle the next week with him and Tony Schiavone.
I did wonder about that.
It's going to be kind of hard to do this podcast because I don't want to judge AEW anymore because they kind of always seem to know what they're doing because he's been presenting himself as the most important thing in the company, and he's been doing it while not being the champion and not the constant main event and not trying to be the coolest, most badass guy on the roster. He's just presented himself as, look, I am very important, and this made this feel like a big fucking deal.
Does this count as an interview segment? Would you count at the end?
Yes.
I'm doing this. Okay. I got to count for us, too. I'm doing that while Cash was talking, too.
And, like, his promo at the end, like, just him being, like, humble and real just made me like him so much more than when he was, like, the smug kind of prick face that he was. I love this. Like, I was kind of shocked that the crowd didn't really react as much at the end as I thought they would.
They were actually doing. They started a nah hey hey goodbye chant. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
I guess it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the AEW thing didn't work, but it did for me watching it. I didn't think the announcers really sold it as well as they should have.
What's he doing? Is he actually going to take a little time, or is anyone that?
The Go Big Show's getting ready to film season 2, so I assume he's going off to do that.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought this was really fucking good. It definitely made Malachi Black look like a fucking superstar.
Right.
So, bravo, Cody, and like from now on, I feel like I need to reserve my criticism a little bit.
It feels like a funny disposition how different the two companies are. So AEW, to make a star, they're like, hey, we'll give this guy some leeway to have this really cool fucking entrance and look and come out, and we'll give him a match with one of our top guys, and we'll put him over real strong. The other guys are like, we'll just put him in a room and have him say, hey, come fight me, and nobody ever comes fighting him. That'll get him over.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we'll have him try to do it again and start reading out of a book every week.
Because it works so good last time.
He'll be in a different room, though.
It's a different room, guys.
So... And no one's knocking. He's reading. You guys see the difference, right?
Goddamn, pal.
So our Omega breakdown that I'll be doing this week is 6 matches, 13 interviews.
Oh, damn. I was close by just saying 12.
That's about normal for them. Yeah, it's usually 12, 13, 11 promos, 5 or 6 matches.
So I really haven't been able to get a feel on how Omega feels about this show. So, Omega, you should do your rating first because I don't know what you're going to rate it. At all.
I really liked Malachi and Cody. I didn't so much like Jericho and Hoovy. I liked the idea of it, and I did like the finish. Layla Hirsch and Bunny wasn't much.
Lee Johnson.
Miro and Lee Johnson actually over-delivered for what I was expecting.
Cage and Brody. and then the tag match, and that's all the
I'm
matches.
gonna go 46.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Well, since Omega was so close to mine, I'll go ahead and go. Mine's 42.
Jason?
Oh, that makes me the winner with the low score of 40.
No.
I like Cody, and I like the Miro match. Everything else was just okay. I mean, even the Christian and Blade match was solid work, but there was nothing that was exciting about the match, I didn't think. The FTR promo kept the storyline going, which is great because I thought, oh, God, one of them's out. They're just going to have to put this on the back burner, and we're just going to forget that they've ever been working for 6 months. But they were able to keep that going, and that was pretty much it.
To me, the show, like, I liked the show. I enjoyed the show. 46 might sound low, but it was them kind of doing a cool-off period because they got a couple big shows coming up, and they're just kind of gearing up for it.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Man, I am on the opposite end here. I love this show. My overall rating is an 85.
Oh my
Holy
double!
Shit.
Other than the Lucha Brothers stuff, the Team Taz segment, and Jade Cargo. Those are the only 3 things that I could have done without. Everything else.
Do you like Jericho and Hoovy?
I mean, yeah, it was sloppy as fuck, but overall, I liked it.
Oh.
I just think Hoovy might have done a little bit too much of the, sniffing up the snow before the match or something. But like he was a little bit too fast. But I think he was just trying to go out there and be Hoovy. I really fucking enjoyed the show. I even watched this show twice because I thought. Like, I skipped through some stuff the second time, but I was like, I need to go back and watch it to see if I really enjoyed it as much as I think I did.
So Cash is an 85, is that what you said?
Yeah.
And the next highest is 46? I don't think there's been that big of a disparity before.
Never.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
Especially because we're all right in between 46 and 40. But
Yeah.
Cash is...
Yeah.
Did Cash get like a bunch of fucking hand jobs every time you watch this show or something, or what the fuck?
That's why you asked me.
I fucking loved the whole Malachi Black and Cody thing. I thought the Bunny and Layla Hirsch match was pretty good.
Oh, I thought so bad.
I don't know how you say it's so bad. I mean, there wasn't anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean, Layla Hirsch doesn't know how to sell at all. She took that thing on the backbreaker on the ropes, and she just touched her back for a split second and then just ignored it.
I've gotten over people selling and wrestling at this point. If I'm watching AEW,
they were selling how she's like Olympic wrestler, and then she did a dive to open the match, and I was like, that doesn't make sense, but that's just a weird thing.
Have you never watched the Olympics? They dive all the time.
Yeah, the guy that just won the Olympic gold medals for wrestling, he was doing like a triple or somersault basically, and he's the size of Brock Lesnar.
Somebody teach that kid how to work.
Someone.
Gable Stevenson. He will be in the WWE within like the next 2 years, I'm sure.
Yes,
and he will be released in about 4 years.
Yes. I thought the show was fucking good. Like even the Dan Lambert thing is at least intriguing. Like who's it gonna be?
No, it's not. Fuck that guy and fuck that whole.
I know you hate him.
Ugh. Well, I'm kind of like awestruck. Like wow.
I'm normally the one that's way high, and that's even surprising me how much Cash enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
I thought this was a solid 2 hours of wrestling.
This is like your second highest rating ever, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Can I ask you a question and you be honest?
Yeah.
Let's see. How
Drugs
do we work
were you
this?
on? Yeah.
Yes, that was the question. How sober were you when you watched the show?
Sober as hell both times.
What?
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not drinking.
Wait. How sober are you during an average AEW viewing?
I'm usually pretty high.
Okay.
Well, you would probably like them all this much. Fucking
So everything's been on a weird curve. Gotcha.
He's like, did you know they have a ring?
Yeah, like I'm gonna go back and watch the
3 ropes, guys.
What episode is this for us?
23, I think.
I'm gonna go back and watch the previous 20-some episodes completely sober, and like I'll get back to you guys being like, Hey, AEW is fucking amazing, guys.
Add
Like
50 to all
85
my
every
scores.
Yeah, pretty much perfect wrestling shows every week.
All right. Well, on that note, I don't have anything else to say. So
I'm
Tim's
sorry,
like angry right now.
I
Tim
enjoyed something.
just wants to get off the podcast.
it's called AEWTF because it's what the yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, I'll go fuck myself for liking something.
Yeah. First of all, you need to hate
You do
everything
that.
like everybody else on the internet.
All right.
I want to like things.
I mean, it's weird since AEW started. I can't even watch most of the WWE shit. I love what AEW is doing.
You know what it might be, actually? The reason why I'm so positive about this show? Have you guys watched Ted Lasso?
Yes.
A little bit.
So I watched it, the first season of it, last week, like last Monday, I think. Started watching it. And it just makes me feel good about everything. It's the best show ever. And everybody on it's so positive, and good things happen, even if the shit's bad. Like, I think it put me in a really good mood. So when I watched AEW, I was like, yeah, everything could be way worse. This is great.
I do not appreciate this, Cole Cash.
Yeah.
I
I'm sorry.
enjoy this Cole Cash. It's a nice change of pace.
Huh.
It's coming from Draven. That's weird. I figured he'd really hate happy, positive Cole Cash.
For some reason, it's working for me.
Well, all right. Well, I'll try to keep it going.
I don't know. I feel weird inside.
We're gonna learn once the podcast is over. Tim's gonna like go sit in a bathtub with a fucking toaster or something.
This is what did it. I thought I could always depend on Cash being a certain way, and now no consistency
I know.
in my
I am
life.
so confused about all this. I'm gonna have to go out drinking tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure it was my happiness to let you to drink tonight.
Does the day end in a Y? Yes. Is Jason drinking? Probably.
There you go.
Well, I'm going to go to bed after this and cry myself to sleep.
Think about things. Think about, reconsider everything you ever thought about life.
Yeah, I don't know if I like wrestling anymore.
Maybe watch Ted Lasso and you'll get where he's coming from.
Yeah, I mean, that's worth a shot.
It's on Apple TV, and
It's good.
even though it's about a guy coaching a soccer team, you don't have to know anything about soccer or enjoy it.
He's a Nebraska hillbilly, and he has to go to Britain and coach a soccer team.
Yeah, and
I know it was based on a commercial.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
This week's episode brought to you by Apple TV and
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso. And
also on Apple TV, while we're plugging it, Mythic Quest. Yeah, with Mac from Always Sunny.
I hear it's good. I hear it's
amazing.
great too.
It's hilarious. Not quite as good as Sunny, but not far off.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. It's hard to be better than Sunny, but I saw like Charlie Kelly wrote an episode. D wrote an episode of it or two. So it's a really good fucking show.
All right, Apple.
So thank you, Apple TV. Send us money.
Right.
Send us our money.
Or send us apples. I mean, free food's good too.
Yeah.
Draven doesn't know what Apple TV does.
Yeah, they're not involved in the Apple game.
They're not a
Food and TV.
They don't.
In there with all food.
They don't sell produce.
I learned something today.
What's plus about the apples then?
Wait. However, if you like produce and you're interested in raspberries and blackberries, check out Bombay Bramble Gin, baby.
Yeah, do that.
I can't endorse a gin.
I don't think they're
Gin
going to
testing.
send us. They'll be more likely to send us things than Apple.
We're just trying to listen. Applebee's, Apple. I don't understand what you guys are doing with these sponsors.
Yeah, this is an Apple-friendly show.
Okay, fine.
An apple a day keeps you.
Keeps the doctor away from your.
That's the thing. I was trying to
mouth.
somehow get a horse in there. I don't know why.
If
That's what
you
she
eat
said.
enough-
I was
need-
trying to get a horse in there.
All right, I'm out.